the best is English. Now, the way I learned English was through more by doing it with people than practicing it.
Yeah.
I didn't sit down in a room and practice English. When I was a baby, my parents would talk to me, and they would encourage me to talk back. And then I would talk to other people, and they would talk back, even as a baby. And just about everyone I spoke with was better than me. That's how I learned. So to use a musical term, that's jamming. I jammed with language all the time. And I was always jamming with people better than me.
Exactly.
My approach to music, learning it, was the same. When I was born, my brothers were playing. And so they gave me an instrument and had me play along. They didn't tell me what to play. The same way no one tells you what to say.
Yes.
They just allowed me to play.
Okay. Yeah.
So anyway, but now I did a lot of practicing, and I did a lot of listening and copying other musicians. I learned a lot from Stanley Clarke, Jaco Pastorius. But even before that, way before that, I was learning a lot of music that was based on groove, like Motown, James Brown, Sly and the Family Stone. Yeah, except at that time, I didn't know it was James Jamerson. I just knew the music. Where the players nowadays, most of them are learning the technical licks first, and they can't groove.
Exactly.
As a bass player, you have to be able to groove first. That is so important.
Okay. The question now is, too many years before, I try to ask you, in your in your room, what do you do to practice when you were young? I don't know how old are you, no? But it's when you are not the Victor Wooten that are you now, in this moment.
Right. Well, it's everything that happened before is what made me who I am today.
Okay.
You know, the good and the bad. I was lucky to have 4 brothers to play with my whole life. The same way you have a family and friends to talk to is how you got good at your language. Well, I played not just at home, I played out on stage since I was about 5 years old. Doing big concerts. There's a famous soul singer named Curtis Mayfield with great songs like Superfly and Fred is Dead, and things like that. Well, we did a tour opening for him when I was 5 or 6 years old. And so I've been doing it my whole life. But at the same time, there were times where I would practice scales and things like that. But I will say this, I never knew why I was practicing scales. I never knew why. And I still don't know why. But I've learned a lot through different practicing things, and I've come up with a lot of things for people to practice so that they can learn what I do faster than how I learned it.
Okay.